All right, welcome back. Kevin's Mobile Repair. Today we got us a 2018 E250 Mercedes-Benz. We are doing us an alternator. Here is our old one. There is not really any room that you'd be able to see anything on this, so I'm going to do a little quick walkthrough with you. All right, first thing, disconnect your battery. This has a little cover right there. Clip right here pops off, clip right here pops off, then the cover itself comes out. Disconnect your positive cable, move it over to the side. Here is our alternator right there on the passenger side. Well, what you'll do is you'll take the belt off. You have a one of these types Torx bits. It is a T55. So your belt tensioner is going to be right there below your power steering pump. That little notch you can see what looks like a Torx bit, that's where that would go. Your belt is going to be right underneath it. This is going to be the tricky part with this. There are pins, which I can't show you, but you can rotate the tensioner piece and put a pin in. It'll lock it into the install position. But what we will do is we will lift that belt up, put that socket in, rotate it, and then put the belt on the rest of the way. But coming off is easy. It will rotate. If you're looking at the front of the vehicle, it'll rotate counterclockwise to get the tension off the belt. All right, other stuff you'll need: 13mm 1/4 inch, 7mm 1/4 inch flathead right angle pick, a E12 inverted Torx ratchet, little extension makes it easier, and a pair of pliers. So your boost hose for your turbo will need to come off, because the alternator will come right out of this little section right here. With that hose on there, it will not come off. So the first thing you'll do, come over here. You can use a screwdriver or a 7mm. Disconnect your boost pressure. The two little clamps up here, we got this one right here. It's a little push pin. It comes out. This one will slide off, and this one will slide off. The other one, where's it at? Just those two right there. Oh, I want to show you, because you can't see it on the alternator, but see this little clip right here? There's a little lock tab on there. You have to pull that lock tab up, and then you can push down. You can squeeze it like yay. Most German engineering does this on the back of the alternator. If you do not move that lock tab, that connector will not squeeze. You will not be able to take off said connector. All right, boost hose. Got to boost pressure. This hose right here does not come off, and then you have your last 7mm. It's going to sit in here like yay. You'll be able to gain access to that right here on the side. You do not have to do this, but I did to make more room. I just took off the coolant tank. It hooks in little clips right here. You will bend in clips, and then the whole assembly will come off. Same thing with the secondary pump right here. I just took it off. It's another, just lifts up and out of the way. It gave me the room I needed to get down at this angle, A, to get the bolts, and B, get the wiring and such off. The nut on the back for the power supply is going to be either a 12 or a 13, depending upon if it is a OEM or if it is one that has been replaced. 13, I believe, is OEM, but I've seen 12s on these before. So the inverted Torx bits, I can only show you the top because you can't see the bottom. Well, you can barely see these two here. All right, see right there that hose? There's one right there above the alternator, and then the other one is right there. This is where your ratchet with that little extension comes into play, because you're going to gain access to it right here. Same thing with the bottom ones. You'll be able to go down there. That one you can use a longer extension, a 3-inch extension, and get to them this way. Now those bolts, because the frame is in the way, I believe that one that's closer to the front will not come out. So when you go back in, make sure that that bolt is in the housing, in these little slots right here, before you bolt it up. Now, I'll give you a little tip. See, Here's our 13. Your wire is going to come straight across like this. Here's your connector. Before you bolt this thing up, make sure you plug this connector in, because you will not be able to get access to this connector if the alternator is bolted up. You can put one bolt in and try and pivot it. Sometimes that it may be able to get it that way, but the way that the connector is like a right angle, and it's going to hit right up against the motor mount when trying to put it in. So put your bolt on for your power cable, tighten it up, and then plug in your connector feed. There will be enough wiggle room in order to do so, so there won't be a problem before you go to bolt the thing back up. And then the reverse process, just putting it all back together. So that's what we're doing now. I got alternator installed, so I'm going to put the belt on, boost hose, coolant tank, battery, and then jump off the battery and let it run. So the customer had the typical battery light on, checked it out, was not charging, so that is where we are currently going with this process. So any questions or comments, feel free to let me know.